Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Well, now that the pomegranate has died back, I see that I have a great opportunity to grow onions in this area. And that is an opportunity that I think I will want to make available to myself in the wintertime. And over here, all this spot that's usually shaded is sunny now. So that's something spectacular in my little eyes. Now, what's also notable is that over here, where it used to be sunny, I'm seeing shade. In the summertime, this area will be sunny, and this area, of course, will be shady. The reason why I'm doing all this thinking, there's my little pomegranate. I'm sorry, there's my papaya tree. I bought 2 of those. No, I bought 3 from Rare Seeds, and only 1 survived. 2 had survived for a while, but now we're down to 1. And this one is doing lovely. It's doing incredible. So I've got this fig tree that I purchased from Home Depot. This gets about 3 foot tall, and it should have a spread of about 3 foot. So I'm trying to think, where do I want it? Because I want to preserve this space over here for growing onions in the summertime. And if I cut back this pomegranate to make it into a little lollipop, which I do all the time, then it will not shade out this food planting area here. And I can have beautiful onion flowers here. I'm trying to figure out, where do I want to put this little bush. It's not going to be as tall as this pomegranate unless it stretches. And the pomegranate, I let it get a little too tall this year because I got sick, so I couldn't keep up with things. I was sick and going to the hospital all the time. So it got about 2 foot longer than I normally let it go. And it was beautiful. But I don't need all that in my life this year. And I like that it grew backwards here. So, maybe I want to put the fig tree basically at the same line. It's only going to be 3 foot tall. So it's not going to be a huge old thing. And it's going to create a little bit of shade. And it can also be something that plants can grow over. I noticed when the pomegranate tree was in full bloom, no plant, that's how I lost my other papaya. It was getting too much shade over here and it died. This one that's not getting shade, it did fine. And this is where I like to keep my little fruits, onions. Yeah, most fruits, onions, and sweet potatoes. That's what I like to have going back here. And in front of it, peppers. Peppers are a perennial in my area. So I'm trying to think. Where's the sun? I'm trying to see the shade for the winter season so that my onions can get started over here and do well. Got to keep my garlic bed. That's my garlic bed. That's permanent. I don't even pull those garlic. I just eat the leaves. Those are elephant garlic, I believe. I don't know for sure. But they come back every year and they've never flowered for me. I have to grow my own leeks from seeds to get flowers. So, hmm. Okay. I'm thinking this spot right here because I'm seeing some shade up here, I think. And this is where I want my onions until this thing gets about 3 foot tall. My onions get about 2 foot. Those are about 2 foot. So they could make it. And if they flower, when they flower, they get about 3 foot. So this won't be that big of an issue. And I want to train it to be a fence. So I just want it epilayered so that it grows flat for about 1 foot. That's my plan. And I think I'll put it near this pomegranate because I think they'll be fine together. And this pomegranate has never flowered, but it's beautiful. I grew it from a seed. It's never flowered, but it's beautiful. And it's short, it only grows. I keep it about 5 foot tall, and it's easy to manage. So let's get going. Let's see. Yeah, they say this can get 6 to 10 feet. They never get that in my area, so I don't even look at that as real because it's not real in my area. And I want this for a fence. I know it gets 3 to 5 foot, and so I want to give it the kind of space so it can do that. And so probably right about there will be good. And then in the summer, this area would be shaded. Now, this area here is an option too, because in the summertime, this area is shaded anyway. And this would easily be able to compete with it. And I can make sure to have onions that get tall over here and sweet potatoes occasionally. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I think I will maintain this area here. And I thought this pomegranate was going to get tall, but it struggled. Maybe this year it'll get 2 or 3 foot tall. Some pomegranates don't get very tall, and this might be one of those. So I definitely will be adding more more papayas. As they die, I put another one in the ground because I like papayas. It's easy food. So this might be a good spot to put this in because I don't want to disrupt my onion bed. It doesn't look like an onion bed to you yet, but I've got the onion seedlings going. It will be an onion bed very soon. And this won't be a problem for it. Now, let's look at the instructions on here. They say remove the plant from the bag, soak it in water, and dig an 8-inch to 10-inch hole wide, spread your roots around, and return soil loosely to the depth needed by the plant so that all the roots will be covered about 2 inches with about 2 inches of soil. Well, this plant is going to have to survive on neglect like everything else in my garden. That's why my garden is so productive. Even when I got sick, it was productive because it survives on neglect. So I'm going to pull this puppy out of here, and I will show you how I plant it now that I've decided. Okay, I took the plant out, It's a lot taller than they said. I was trying to pick a straight plant, and they had covered up the fact that this one is crooked underneath the soil. But the roots are healthy, and I'm not going to waste it. Maybe it'll grow straight some kind of way. The plant is green and healthy. It's a Bordeaux fig. And I am going to plant it. I have decided right where the pomegranate is. This is about 2 or 3 inches of roots. It's not a big deal. She's not doing the most. Okay, I'll just tell you that up front. So, but these were the only thing that was at a decent price. And you're seeing my technique. This is a fig, you guys. It's not going to be a problem. And that's about a foot from the fence, which is good. Because this is a bush. It'll be getting about 3 foot tall. It's already 1 foot tall. And it'll get the most amount of sun in my yard. And I hope, what I want to do is epilayer this. Oh, so you know what? Considering that, since I want to epilayer it, it's going to be growing sideways. This is the whole bare root system. So, new plan. I think I need 1, 2, 3 foot there. And maybe I can get 3 foot there. Yeah. So, yeah. So it'll be like a living fence that I can grow stuff on. Yeah, that'll be much better. I done lost it. Okay, there it is. And I want to give it some room to... These are old pomegranate branches that aren't composting as fast as I would like. But this is what this fig will be growing in. In my area, I see fig trees popping up out of cracks in the sidewalk or cracks in fences on the other side of fences. So, yeah, the dirt's down there. I just need to get the root down to the dirt. And then I will... There's no roots you can spread on this, so you see that. There's no roots you can spread. Okay. Let me move. Okay, we're getting there. See, this spot is much better. And I just want to make contact with the dirt. And you can see the soil is very moist. And here it is. Let me make sure. I'm just making contact because I'm actually going to be burying this fig some over time. And it'll be getting nourishment. This was the old papaya that is dead. They only last me a few years, but I like them. So I keep planting more. And make sure I got it in there. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom where the fig is, it is now laying on top of the dirt. And I will just pile dirt up. So all that stuff they said about spreading the roots, making you think this thing had tons of roots, when you saw it, you saw how it didn't have any of that stuff, okay? None of it. And I don't know where this bag came from. I'm gonna get rid of it because you never know what people are up to in the world. People on some madness. Next video, now that I got everybody planted, I'll be trimming up for the winter. I think that's a good idea. What I can trim. See, I got branches and everything that I can trim up and get ready for what I can get. Yeah. God bless you.